So I guess gang leader from Chicago, Larry Hoover, got pardoned for, I guess he had some of his sentence reduced by President Donald Trump. Now, if y'all don't know who Larry Hoover is, Larry Hoover is a gang leader from like maybe the 60s and 70s from back in the day in Chicago. I believe he was the leader of the Gangster Disciples, I think. Don't quote me on it, but I know he's a well-known, notorious gang leader. He's been in prison now for the last, 40-something, 50 years. I believe he's been in there since like the early 80s, late 70s. He's been in there for a long time. Well, I thought, I was under the impression that he was getting out of prison. But apparently he still has another 200 years to serve. And he's not doing federal. I guess he got pardoned by Donald Trump for federal. So now he just got to do his state time in Illinois, which is 200 years. So he still got a 200-year sentence, which means that he probably won't be getting out anytime soon. That he's probably going to end up probably passing away in prison. I mean, I hope they end up letting him out. I mean, that's a long time for anything. I guess he was trapped up in some kind of conspiracy and ended up leading to somebody passing away. But damn, they gave him, so you think, okay, I got pardoned by the president, but I still got to do 200 years. So it's like he's not getting out anytime soon. Like he's pretty much going to pass away in prison. But from what I'm hearing, they're going to transfer him, I guess, closer back to Chicago so he can serve his time there. So his family can come and visit him. He's closer. So I guess before his family had to travel out of state to go see him. But now that he's just serving just the Chicago state time, that he's going to be transferred back to Illinois and he'll be closer to he'll still be in prison, but he'll be closer to his family. So I guess that's a good thing. They don't have to get far to go see him. They can just catch a bus or drive to wherever he is in the state pen. But damn, 200 years. I guess it's kind of a victory. But I'm thinking they got to be looking to do more than just, you might as well just let him just stay in there. If you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the point of pardoning the man if he's still going to be in prison? Like, you're going to pardon me, but I'm still locked up in prison. That just seems kind of weird to me. Like, to pardon someone and then they still got to do time. I'm thinking Larry Hoover got to be in his 70s now, late 70s. I know it was somebody they just released not too long ago. I believe it was Matula Shakur, which is Tupac's stepfather. I think they released him last year, but he had bone cancer. I don't know whether he passed away or not, but he was in there for at least probably about the same amount of time as Larry Hoover, but he got out, I believe, last year because he's real sick. So I guess if you get real sick, they'll let you come out to spend your last year or so with your family before you pass on. I guess that's the least they could do because you know what I'm saying? Your life is, you know what I'm saying? You're already done for. But yeah, I hope they overturn it where he can come home. You know, the man that did this, I think Larry Hoover's been in jail as long as I've been on, like before I even was born, he's been in prison. And I'm in my mid-40s. So he's been there for a long time. Anyway, man, what do y'all think about this? Y'all think he might be coming home? People from Chicago, people that's a part of this whole gang world in Chicago, the streets, let me know. Do y'all think Larry Hoover might be coming home? Let's talk about it in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for watching. Saying that Trump is talking about considering making Canada the 51st state. But I was thinking to myself, Canada is a country. It's not a state, right? It's a whole fucking country. So this got to be a bogus. This is bogus, right? This got to be a bogus news line. Because you can't make a country a state. Because it's that's a lot of land. Like, it's like how would they, wait, it would be like Texas? Texas, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Could you make Canada, because Canada is a country already, right? You can't really make Canada a state if it's already a country. Or can you? I don't know. Like, can you make Canada a country? If it's, I don't know. Well, it's already a country. I figured it would be too big for it to be a state. A state. Canada, that's a whole fucking country. But apparently that is what Trump wants to do. If this is true, if this is true, this is bullshit. I think this is some bullshit. Because how can you make a country a state? Ain't it too big to be a state? Or is this true? I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments. So they are saying half of Gen Zers are lying on their job applications. I'm like, duh. We lied on our applications too. Everybody lies. That's not something new that the Gen Xers are doing. We was doing that shit back when I was out here hustling, looking for a job, lying on my job application. Everybody does that. That's not news, and that's not a survey. Everybody lies on their job application. I don't know any person who doesn't lie on their job application. Or at least if you don't lie, you're going to embellish some of your skills to make it seem more grander than it really is. You know what I'm saying? To make yourself seem more bigger than it really is. Like if you were, what do you call it? A custodial technician. Motherfucker, you're a janitor. But that's what somebody would put on their application. I mean, you're not really lying, but you're not really telling the truth either. You're a damn janitor. So it's stuff like that. People do it. It's not a Gen Z thing. Like us Gen Xers, I guess we're Gen Xers. Us Gen Xers was doing the same thing too. We were lying on our applications and lying on our resumes, embellishing shit. So it's not just the Gen X. Don't just blame it on them. We all lie on all our stuff. We lie on everything. So that's messed up to say that the Gen Xers are the only ones doing it. But yeah, everyone lies on their job application. Why is this even news? It's no big deal. This whole damn country is a lie. It's a big farce. Everybody lies. Women lie. What did Lil Wayne say? Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. That's real shit. So I don't really think that's a Gen X thing. I think everybody lies. Gen Xers, don't let these people put this shit out here and have you thinking that you're doing something wrong. We all lie on our job applications and or resumes to get shit that we want to be able to get the money. Especially when you're desperate. I think the more desperate you are to find a job, the more you're gonna lie on your application. The more desperate you are. Like if you really need a job, you're gonna lie. You're gonna lie on your application. Like starting out, like say for instance, you get let go from one job. You get let go from one job, and then you have like a little bit of severance. You have like some unemployment saved up. So maybe on your, but you still, I don't want to depend completely on my little money I got saved up or my unemployment. Let me go ahead and start looking for me a job. So you may start telling the truth on your resumes and your applications going into it. But as that money you got saved up, as that unemployment starts to come to a close, you start lying a little bit more because you want to get more interviews so you can land something before your little nest egg dwindle out. Because rent right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Again, that shit come like clockwork. Anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? Do you lie on your resume or job application? Let's talk about it in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Hello, welcome to Charles Arnaz's World.
Start in a hole, we gotta climb our way out. And you be damn near destroyed before people want to accept the truth. That's what happened to OJ.
I mean, I know that about OJ. Nobody ever understood. I mean, like, the bitch was at his house with another dude.
Worse than that. You want to know? I found out some shit about the OJ case 2 days ago that I bet y'all don't even know.
Give it to me.
Do you know who Glenn Rogers is?
He lived.
Glenn Rogers, better known as the cross-country killer, was Nicole Brown Simpson's handyman.
What do you mean?
He was her handyman was a serial killer. He was convicted. He killed 4 blondes. He was convicted of killing 4 blondes. That was his thing. He was from Ohio. He was her handyman, which means he was at her house a couple times a week. If y'all look it up, if you think I'm bullshitting, his name is Glenn Rogers, known as the cross-country killer or the Casanova killer. He was convicted of killing 4 people 4 women in 1995, and during the time of the murders, and for years before that, he was her handyman.
And they never knew.
And they never brought that shit up in the media.
Well, they painted her as a victim in the media. Like she wasn't known as the bust down. She was.
She was a bust down for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like her father was on.
Hit the thumbs up button.
They're crying and stuff. He never said I lost control of her. And because if she was on, I mean, like we know why she was with OJ. OJ had paper at the time.
That one. That's
his brother told the police, "My brother murdered Nicole Brown Simpson. He admitted to me he murdered her, and he actually admitted to murdering her." But the narrative was already spun, and they were making so many billions of dollars selling this false narrative about OJ. at the time that they weren't interested in anything but OJ slander. Then I watched some shit the other day. You gotta watch me to the crib, Corey. After he was found innocent, I don't know if y'all remember, OJ did a 3-hour documentary where he went over all the evidence in the case, himself, and walked you through it. Where they found it in the crib, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was weird to see him in this state because as a 41-year-old man now, I now see, all that nigga had was really his reputation. So even though he knew he didn't do it, he was still trying to salvage his reputation because he was, I would say he was naive enough to think that people wanted the truth. They didn't give a fuck about the truth. They just cared about the story. And this is weird how we thought a not guilty verdict as black people, we thought that was enough. We really should have stood by that dude's side and really fought with him after that because they tried to ruin his life. They tried to ruin his kids' lives. And it's just fucked up because I was under the assumption that he was guilty for years. You know what I'm saying? But when you really research the case, it's fucked up. We watched the nigga get railroaded, and he really didn't do this shit.